Hi, welcome back to another exciting edition of Taylor's Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie.
You ready? Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe below.
Let's get down to brass tacks, gentlemen.
Where did Breaking Bad leave off? Well, first we had Jesse escape, Walter lying bleeding out in the meth lab. Walter had already initiated a plan to get all of his money over to Walter Jr., but fate seems to have intervened in this well-rounded but open-ended ending. This is exactly where El Camino picks up. Well, not exactly. We see Jesse and fan favourite Mike discuss how they plan to spend their retirement from the meth business. That is, if Walter hadn't killed Mike in Season 5, Episode 7.
Let me die in peace.
In this scene we see Mike allude to a retirement in Alaska, which he refers to as the final frontier. This is now the point where El Camino picks up from where Breaking Bad Season 5 left us. Jesse steals Todd's car in El Camino, and he manages to evade police. Jesse manages to make it to Skinny and Badger, who let him in and look after him for the night. For me, it was a bit of a plot hole, as I feel there would be known associates to the law enforcement departments that are looking for Jesse, and I feel that their house would have been the first port of call when the hunt begins the next day. As it turns out, good policing does not appear to happen in New Mexico. They eventually determine Jesse's location through a LoJack system in Todd's car. This is revealed to us through Old Joe, the guy from the scrapyard, who makes a swift exit when the LoJack system is activated while he is actually there. This leads us into a moment I feel Vince Gilligan wanted us all to relate to. After Skinny, and yes I said Skinny, comes up with a half decent plan to help Jesse evade the police once more, he reveals to Jesse that he's helping him because Jesse is his hero. Given that Vince Gilligan wanted to write the character out in Season 1 and was kept on due to popularity, I feel he wants us all to feel like Jesse is a hero, which is the sentiment we all had throughout the series. Even when Jesse was at his worst, his moral compass was more on track than Walter White's. The movie is littered with flashbacks. Some seem more important than others. We see Jesse with Jane on a road trip, who informs him that he needs to choose his own path in life. We also see extended scene with Walter, and we see numerous flashbacks of Jesse's strange relationship with Todd, who he eventually kills in Season 5. We see Jesse tear apart Todd's apartment looking for Todd's money so that he can make his escape. This culminates in two police officers entering the apartment whilst Jesse is in there, only to be revealed they are also looking for the money and are not actually police officers. Aaron Paul's performance is absolutely amazing throughout this scene. The plot seems driven by Ed, the disappearer, played by the now late Robert Foster. He insists on the full amount of money, which I believe is $240,000. Jesse is short by $1,800. We have quite an amusing scene with Robert Foster phoning the police on Jesse and Jesse not believing him. It comes across as almost comical, and I think it's meant to add a little bit of a light-hearted feel to the film. After Ed has refused the short payment Jesse offered to him, Jesse seeks some money from Neil, the welder we saw in a previous scene in Todd's apartment. This is the welder who aided in his imprisonment with the white supremacists. We see Neil, his partner, and a group of friends wasting the money. Jesse bides his time, enters the room and confronts Neil. All he asks for is $1,800. He doesn't want any trouble, but Neil insists, and it turns into an old Western style duel. I feel this Western angle was the feel Vince Gilligan was looking for throughout the whole film. In the end, Jesse cheats with a second gun and wins all the money. I say wins, he killed 2 people. For me, El Camino didn't live up to expectations. I expected a thicker plot or a bit more action. I felt that the film was littered with filler. I understand the feel, what Vince Gilligan was trying to do in showing us Jesse's relationship with Todd, but I felt there was a lot of it, a bit too much of it, and not all of it was relevant. I was expecting something of a bit more of a modern take on Vanishing Point.
They want to get him and put him away, but they'll have to catch him first.
A lot more heavy on the car chase, especially with the car being in the title. The film overall left me a little deflated with the end of the Breaking Bad series, as I felt it was done so well in season 5. Would I recommend this movie? It's a yes. If you are a fan of Breaking Bad, you kind of have to see it just to see how the whole series ends. Did I particularly like this movie? No. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I've recently purchased a Cult Movies scratch poster. As you can see, there's over 100 films on there. One scratched off already. I'm going to be reviewing each one of these films as I watch it and scratch it off. I will be randomly generating a number and scratching the corresponding film off, and then I will review that. So if you want to get yours, you can get it down below in the links. Scratch away as you see fit, or you can follow with me as I do one roughly once a week. And like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe below.